Hey, so, welcome back. I've decided that I'm gonna post every Monday. I know in my previous video I said I didn't know when, it was just gonna be more frequently, but the plan is Monday. So today I'm going to share the first half of these 100 questions that nobody ever asked. So we'll just get started. Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? Currently, my closet door is open. It's in the bathroom, so it's also where one of the litter boxes is. So I guess pretty much always open because otherwise the cats can't get in there. Two, do you take the shampoos and conditioner bottles from hotels? Yes, definitely. I even try to hide them each day so that they give us more, because then you can take more home. Then I have them for camping trips. I have them for guests visiting, and that sort of thing. So yes, and I like small sizes of things because I don't know, they're cute. So yes. Three, do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? They start off tucked in. If you mean the bottom, definitely tucked in. I hate when my feet can poke out the bottom, because the way I sleep with like this much of my head on the pillow, because I'm weird, my feet always hang off the bed, and I don't like them out in the cold. Have you stolen a street sign before? No. Do you like to use Post-it notes? Way too freaking much. Do you cut out coupons but then never use them? Definitely have done that before. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I think I'm going to go with a big bear because it's only one thing I have to run away from. So in theory, maybe I could. Do you have freckles? I think a little bit, but not like I want. When I was younger and, I knew part of my heritage is Irish, I was very upset that I did not have red hair, green eyes, and freckles, because that was what I wanted. Unfortunately, that's not what happened, but, that's okay. But yes, I have some freckles. Do you always smile for pictures? Pretty much. Like, when people say make a silly face, I kind of have no idea what to do. Or, any of those different, not just smiling pictures. If I see someone with a camera pointed in my general direction, I tend to smile because if I'm in the picture, I don't want to look mad or something. So, yes. What is your biggest pet peeve? I think being late. I hate being late. I grew up with the understanding that 15 minutes early is on time and on time is late. So I have a really hard time like not showing up to things early. I've had in the past people tell me like, we don't have to get to a party right when they said it starts because no one else is going to be there. And to me, that means we're going to be late. To everyone else, they're like, no, you're supposed to show up a little while after it starts. And I just don't get that. I have calmed down a bit on my expectations of others. I don't necessarily always hold people to that standard of 15 minutes early is on time and on time is late, because I know, things happen. But I pretty much always leave early for things and get there super early. Like one time I got to an interview an hour early because, I wanted to make sure I didn't run into too much traffic and stuff, and so I kind of showed up way early. So I tend to just sit in the car until it's closer to the time I'm supposed to be somewhere, And then I'm like, hey, I'm here. And pretend like I didn't just sit in my car for an hour. So, yes, I guess being late would be my biggest pet peeve. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? Yes, definitely. I have a fluctuation in my OCD issues. Sometimes I've had it really bad, and other times, it's not so important that I do anything specific. But one of the things I pretty much almost always do is, man, that's a phrase. Pretty much almost always. Anyways, I count steps when I go up and down them. Even like when I've lived in the same apartment or the same house or, whatever for like 3 years, I still do it. Even though I know the number of steps, I count them. Do I count like my normal steps when I walk? Not normally, but I do have my Fitbit that does just that. Have you peed in the woods? Yes. I was a Girl Scout, so I don't know if you mean like just pop a squat in the woods or like do like here's a seat, but you're really pooping or peeing in the woods count? I don't know, but the answer to all of the above is yes. 13. Have you ever pooped in the woods? I'm gonna lean towards no. I have this thing with public restrooms, or rather, restrooms outside of my home. I've gotten way, way, way better because it used to be like I'd go to the bathroom before leaving for school. I'd go to school all day long. If I had any extracurriculars, go to those, and then I wouldn't go to the bathroom again until I got home. That I have changed. I can use other restrooms, but I don't like using them all that much, and I don't like people being able to hear me. So I'm gonna lean towards I don't think I've pooped in the woods. Even with all of the camping I've done with Girl Scouts, I think I probably just saved that up for when I got home. 14. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Yep, I definitely do. And that's okay. Do you chew your pens and pencils? No, I don't. I do stick them in my mouth to hold them on occasion, though more often behind my ear. Is that behind? Whatever. Tucked in here. But I do, like, I'll click pens a lot. I think that's from my anxiety. If I have something that can fidget, like a locket or a pen that can click or that sort of thing, I tend to just incessantly do it. And then I realize that I'm probably annoying everyone around me, so I try not to, but I still have this urge to do it. So I guess that would be what I do. And I don't chew pens and pencils, and I can't stand using pencils that I have seen that like have the bite marks. That no. How many people have you slept with this week? Well, my mom stayed over, so she shared my bed, and my boyfriend, James, but that's it. Unless you count my cat, they slept on the bed with me. It's kind of personal. 17. What size is your bed? I have a king size bed. Yeah, I have a king size bed. What is your song of the week? Are we supposed to have songs every week? I don't know. Is there a song that's been stuck in my head this week? I don't think so. I don't think I have a song for the week. 19. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? Sure. Wear whatever color you want to wear. 20. Do you still watch cartoons? Yes. It all depends. Like, if you count anime and anime-esque cartoons as cartoons, because some people do and some people don't. So, you know, like Avatar: The Last Airbender is, you know, in the style of anime, but a lot of people don't count it as anime. And, you know, I watched that. But I guess, like, am I watching any cartoons that are currently airing? I don't believe so. What is your least favorite movie? Oh, Joyride. Yeah, did not enjoy that movie. I already am terrified of driving around trucks, so that made it worse. Thanks, Amanda. Ooh, I should go for birthday. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? Well, I'm not going to tell the internet because then you guys will find it. Also, I currently have no idea. What do you drink with dinner? Um, Normally, water. On rare occasions, I will treat myself to either a Dr. Pepper, Mr. Pibb, you know, whatever version of that they have, or an adult beverage, be that wine, or a mixed drink of some sort, or whatnot. I guess it's more than on occasion because one of my gaming groups I game with, we have wine with dinner, so I guess water or wine generally. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? Barbecue sauce. Pretty much almost only. I do also like honey mustard, but barbecue sauce is probably my favorite. What is your favorite food? These are two separate things. And then I guess anyway, pickles and chocolate. I have never had them together. I don't think I will, but maybe. But usually when I say pickles and chocolate, people think I mean together, and I really just mean pickles and chocolate are like my favorite food. I also like really spicy things, and I love desserts. I'm a big fan of the theory of a dessert stomach. Yes, I know anatomy, but I have a dessert stomach, and it can definitely be hungry when the recipe is full. What movies could you watch over and over again and still love? Whew, there's a couple. Definitely Lord of the Rings, all three of them. The Hobbit probably. I don't know if I count The Hobbit as ones I love. I love how beautiful they are, but I'm not as big a fan of that story. Definitely Princess Bride. What are some other movies that Dr. Horrible's Sing Along Blog. I don't know if you count that as a movie, but yes. I've got a couple others that I know, you know, if I hear people like It Man, if I hear someone that I care about and spend time with a lot, that they haven't seen some movies, you know, I'll gladly watch them with them to make sure that they watch them. So I've got more. Last person you kiss you, James, my boyfriend. Were you ever a boy/girl scout? Definitely. I'm a lifetime Girl Scout, which means my membership continues till the day I die. I was a Squirrel Scout before I was old enough to be a Daisy because my mom was a Girl Scout leader to a Daisy troop, and I was too young to officially be in it, and I called myself a Squirrel Scout because for some reason I could say squirrel but not girl, I guess. But yes, I've been a Girl Scout my entire life, basically, and I love it. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? You never know what you might have to do or what the world might throw at you, so who knows? When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? I'm gonna say within the last month. if not in the past 2 months for sure. Can you change the oil on a car? No. Do I think I could probably, figure it out, follow instructions? Probably. But I'd rather just go get it done because I'm lazy and, yeah. Ever gotten a speeding ticket? Yes. Ever ran out of gas? Yes. 34, what is your favorite kind of sandwich? That depends on a lot of things. I'll just go with my favorite sandwich from Subway is the chicken bacon ranch with a lot of ranch and a lot of pickles. Best thing to eat for breakfast. That is another one that depends on the day. I like eggs. I like, First Watch is one of my most favorite restaurants to go to. It's a breakfast, brunch, lunch place. And the lemon ricotta pancakes and Millionaire's bacon. That is what I like to eat for breakfast. We'll go with that. What is your usual bedtime? Whenever I wind up going to bed. Sometimes that's like 9:30, 10-ish, though I probably don't fall asleep till like 10:30, 11. Other times, like last night, it was after midnight, so, it varies. Are you lazy? Yes, I am. I don't know why I was going to say that like there was more, because I am lazy. Do I have times where I'm very motivated and whatnot? For sure, but I'm still lazy anyways. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? Lots of things. A witch was probably the most frequent one, especially after falling in love with the Harry Potter series. But I still dressed as the typical witch that wore a black dress and a black hat, and not like a Hogwarts student. But I do now have that costume, and I have worn that multiple times for Halloween. What is your Chinese astrological sign? Well, I am on the very end of the year of the rabbit and the beginning of the year of the dragon. So I grew up for a long time thinking I was a dragon, but when I realized, Chinese New Year isn't the same as the beginning of the calendar year, that's what I'm talking about. Then I realized that I'm actually a rabbit, and I realized that I have traits from both. How many languages can you speak? 1, English. I used to be okay at Spanish and okay at Latin, and I used to be pretty good at American Sign Language, but even to the point where I had green in ASL, which was definitely interesting because that had never happened to me in the 3 years I took Spanish, which is probably good because I wouldn't have really known what was going on in my dreams. But I've not practiced any of them, so I've lost most of it. Do you have any magazine subscriptions? No. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? Legos. I love Lincoln Logs. They're fun, but Legos just have so many more things you can do with them. I love them. 43, are you stubborn? Yes. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? I don't watch either. 45, ever watch soap operas? Yes. I used to watch Guiding Light with my mom up until that ended, and let's be honest, Grey's Anatomy is pretty much a soap opera, and I love it so much, so yes. Are you afraid of heights? No, not really, but I can get nervous when, things are shaky up at the top of a height, and I'm not someone who would do the stunts, I'm on the edge of things and I might fall, no, I'm too much of a worry ward. 47, do you sing in the car? Yes. 48, you sing in the shower? Yes. 49, do you dance in the car? Yes. And 50, have you ever used a gun? I have fired a gun. I have not used it in any way besides, like learning how to fire a rifle. So take that as you will. And tune in next week for part 2. If you'd like to subscribe, click here. If you go here, you can see my previous videos. And if you are subscribed, make sure you hit the little bell icon down below, and it will give you notifications every time I post, every Monday. Alrighty, that's that.